What's up, guys? Told y'all we had a big announcement coming in a video.
What's that?
Biggie. So I guess we're gonna do that today. Stick around. Today we're out here at the cabin with Biggie. I told y'all I was gonna make a big video with an announcement about what we're doing and why me and Biggie are out here today. Well, I'm going to Montana in what, Biggie, about 2 months, 3 months? In May, bear hunting up in the mountains. Spring bear in the Swan Valley. I'm really looking forward to it. But my Appalachian Trail hiking gear is not quite hunting gear, so I kind of had to revamp my whole thing. Today we're going to do a gear dump. I'm going to show y'all what I'm carrying to Montana with me. But I've also got my tent that I use in the Appalachian Trail that we're going to set up because I need to check the guidelines, and man, that thing hasn't been set up in years. What, 5 years now? So need to check it out. And then I've got a new piece of iron. That's what Biggie's out here to help me with. We just built a little target frame over here because we're going to do some long range shooting, get some dope. Any of you shooters know what dope is. We're going to dope this rifle, or at least start as best we can at 400 foot elevation compared to 7,000 foot elevation, but we're going to do our best. New spot and scope, you know, stuff we got to check out. So me and Biggie's trying to get a game plan together, how we going to go about this. So I guess we're going to get started. Alright, I guess we're going to tear into this gear, set this tent up, let it stand and air out while we go work on this rifle, and then all we got to pack up is the tent. So, what are we carrying to Montana? Let's get started. Lone Trail bino harness. Gave Biggie my Vortex bino harness because it didn't have the pouches. I really like the Lone Trail one. It's the only thing is with big binos, it's kind of tight. But I'm running Vortex 10 by 12 or 12 by 15, I think it is. 10 by 12. Honestly, I don't remember. I think those are 10 by 12s. We're going to move over to the side. The BT meter Kestrel, which we're going to use today. It's not actually a Kestrel brand, but, you know, it does the same thing. You just need to know which way the damn wind's blowing. And I gave Biggie, I don't even remember what brand it was, but we got Wind Sniffer. I don't even remember what brand it was I gave Biggie. But I went and bought a bone collector, because this was 1,000 yard. I think the one I gave him was on like a 600 or 800 yard. Huh? 500 yard. There you go. So anyway, I got me a 1,000 yard rangefinder. So that's that. The Biggie, not Biggie, Weatherby Mark V in Badlands, 7mm PRC, just a regular Caldwell. Bipod, couldn't think of the word. Just a Cabela's sleeve, but, well, crap, 7 PRC. There we go. Yeah, 7 PRC Weatherby Mark V in Badlands. It has not had a single round fired through it. So any of you experienced shooters should know what that is. Generic map case, just in case. In the days of Onyx and Hunt Stand and all that, but I like to have paper. And I got a Suntoe well, that was my Ride in the Rain book. Sunto, regular compass. And honestly, cow topo is the way to go. Which actually I bought topos from My Topo, because you can have them custom made, and they have pre-made GMUs, game management units. But cow topo, you can actually print like AO type grid maps, military style grid maps, which you can navigate off of. So anyway, that's that. Let's go tear into this pack. So I don't know how much I'm going to be in the frame. We're mainly going to look at the pack. And so, just tear in it and we'll walk through it. I guess let's start in the lid. Or under the lid, because I'm going to need it in a minute. K&T lightweight aluminum tripod. That's for my binos. And I got the iScope thing, you know, that goes on your phone. Anyway, so you can put your phone on your spotting scope. But anyway, we're going to be using this today. Badlands pack cover, Frog Togs, raincoat, rain leaf micro towel. That's my front pouch. Biggie said I should get a Jetboil stove. We used them on the Appalachian Trail. Really liked them. First Light fleece wool gloves. Hilltop Packs electronics bag. That's my extra batteries and all that stuff. Baco Laplander. Cheapy. Headlamps. I use Princeton Tech. I like the Princeton Tech. One is a remix and one is a fuel. Those are my favorite. And of course, you know, I got a big windproof matches. Another Hilltop Packs. Mini box, I think is what that's called. Toilet kit, which this will stay at camp, but you know, deodorant, body wash, you know, stuff a bear will eat. My orange, so I'll have that on so it won't matter. My favorite built-in water filter bottle, the B-Freeze. These things are super cool. I also got a Grail. I didn't bring it with me today, but bought a Grail GeoPress. It's an Alps Commander Z pack. I don't know, a generic first aid kit. Right here. I don't remember what brand. But anyway, and there's a tarp. I'm not going to pull it out because it's a pain in the butt. But it's a tarp. Most of this stuff is Sitka, I think. I don't even know what brand this is. Northern Flight. Puffy coat. Stuff that's going up the mountain. Just a regular redhead quarter zip fleece. Now we get into good stuff. Pathfinder cup. Jetboil stove. Actually, it's not a Jetboil, it's Fire Maple, but it's a generic Jetboil. And Sea to Summit spoon. Now, I didn't go with the big long titanium spoon. A regular Sea to Summit. I'm gonna cook dinner while I'm out here before I go home, because there's some meals I want to try. And I want to use the stove, because the stove has actually never been lit. It's brand new. Because after I decided I wasn't going to hike the AT, I sold my stuff. But anyway, Fire Maple. Hilltop Packs bear bag. Peak, Biggie Peak Refuel. That's the one I was trying to tell you.
I got a bag that has the rope on it.
I've got 2 rope sacks. I didn't pack them because I didn't need them. But I got a couple meals. I want to try one. I've never actually tried the Peak Refuel, so I'm looking forward to trying that. Water for today. My kill kit. I kind of need to open it up, but I don't want to. But it's Gear, I think Gear Oz elk size bags. There's 4 of them. Flagging tape, electrical tape, my Browning knife, and my Gerber knife. It's ones I've always used to dress deer, so they're good and sharp. We're going to take them. My River Country Trekker 2. I don't know what kind of trekking poles mine are. They came from REI. But anyway, we're going to set this up. I'm going to let Biggie help me. But it needs to air out anyway, so I'm going to do that. I guess we'll just go in through here. Kelty, I believe it was a Kelty. I had to swap bags. I have a, not a Nemo. Yeah, Nemo Forte, I think. But it was only a 35-degree bag, so I went with, I forget the model of this. Oh, there it is. It's a Radiant 15. Because I'm a cold sleeper. I get cold really easy. Arrow pillow, Sea to Summit. And I may end up swapping this out before it's over because it is a little on the heavy side. But the Deluxe 10 air mattress, it's got the built-in pump. I mean, it's really nice and it's really super easy. I figured it would be really easy to handle up on the mountain, but it is a tad on the heavy side. But anyway, the tensor seat. And then the Beast, my Goski 20 to 60 by 80 spotting scope. And believe it or not, as big as this thing is, I looked at all the Vortex ones and everything, and weight-wise, man, I mean, this is literally like 0.2 pounds more than a Vortex of the same size, and this was literally half the price. And they say you get what you pay for, but I don't know. That's why we're out here today. Biggie's going to help me run through some of this gear, and we're going to give it a shot. So I'm going to stop this. I got to get my trekking poles out of the truck. We're going to get over here. I got to get a hammer. We're going to set this tent up, and then we're probably going to go zero the rifle. I'll be right back. Oh, and I know my head's cut off because we're fixing to be out here working, but I'm also carrying my Colt frame 1911 in 45 because where we're going is in grizzly territory, and I'm scared of grizzly bears. I don't remember who makes it. Oh, Cascade with duct tape. Always carry duct tape. Always. But anyway, we're going to set this River Country up. Shouldn't take but just a minute. 5 minutes, maybe. Pretty nice little tent. 4 corners, the 2 ends, 2 side guy outs. Pretty roomy little dude. Can you see in there? Oh. We used it on the Appalachian Trail, but I'm gonna let it sit here and air out, flapping the wind a little bit. I'm glad to know I had steaks. I actually put a set of MSR groundhogs in my pack, but I'll take it out. So, I guess we're gonna go figure out where we're gonna shoot. And then we'll come back and pack the pack back up. Anyway, here we go. Alright, we're getting set up. I got a table because my gun's got a bipod. We got to figure out exactly what we're doing here. Where we're shooting, 271 yards to the tree line. I was really hoping it was further than that. But before the day's over, we may go, man, I can't see the sun around my eyes. But anyway, up here in this corner and shoot diagonal. I'd really like to get out to 500 if possible, but I don't know. Right now we're gonna get our stuff set up, and I'm gonna range Biggie out as he goes out. So we're gonna zero dead at 200. So we're gonna get set up and send some freedom seeds downrange. We're gonna try. I doubt you're gonna miss anything. My neighbors decided it was a good day to send lead too. I don't know if you can see. We're at 100. We just want to see if this gun's even on paper. There's the beauty. We just want to see if she's even on paper. She was bore sighted, I believe, at 100, but we should be running what, like 1.5 inches high, if it's true. And anyway, and then we'll zero at 2. And like I said, we got 300 yards, and we can actually, hell, we got another 20 yards back over here. We can move back, or we can get over here in this other little field. We finna do some long range shooting, boys. This might involve math. But anyway, I'm probably not gonna turn the camera on because I'm getting low on battery and I want to be able to finish this video today. And all you're gonna hear is loud booms anyway. But we'll turn the camera on, we'll show you our hits. We got our dope already started, humidity dew point, wind, got to use my Kestrel. So we're gonna take old girl's clothes off and see what she can do. So Biggie's going back down range. There's a terrace in the field. We're dead nuts. We're on center, about 1.5 inches high at 100. Shooting 6-inch, which is really good. You know, we should be shooting like 10. Next thing will be, 10-inch round steel and just pinging steel. Make sure you're staying on, 10-inch. But we went out to, we're actually at like 265. But there's a terrace in the field and there's still corn stalks from the harvest. So we're going to have to make some adjustments. We're probably going to end up about 225. But she's singing, man. She's sweet. Recoil is very, very manageable. My spotting scope did really well. My rangefinder, man, we've done everything today based on the rangefinder. Got some really good dope, but I'm gonna signal him. We're gonna get set up, and we're gonna, if we can get within 1 inch, 1.5 inches, consistently at say 225. We'll come back another day and maybe, you know, get out 300 to 500. We're gonna lose daylight. I still want to cook me something to eat, so we're gonna get on with it. I'm hot, y'all. We're gonna try to use this new stove, and never used it. I'm really not hungry, to be honest, but I really want to use it. I want to try one of these Peaks. Can you see it in there? Peaks meals. But actually, I think I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We're on at 225. User equipment user error. There's a range adjustment on that scope, and I forgot to change it. So I don't know whether it makes something to eat or not. I don't know. What do y'all want to do? Let's make something to eat. Now we wait 10 minutes. So, instead of y'all waiting 10 minutes, what we're going to do, I'm going to get everything put away and start repacking my pack. I already started repacking, but getting the truck loaded and getting ready to go, and getting ready to wrap it up, and then we'll go eat and see what it tastes like. Sound like a plan? I gotta get a new tripod, man. I already took the tent down, but hopefully that's what it'll look like in Montana. Everything unloaded. Gotta give it a couple more minutes for my food to be ready, and then we're gonna check that out. Well, we're gonna give this a try. Beef pasta marinara, the Peaks Refuel. I've never tried Peaks. I've tried Mountain House. They're good. Looks okay. We're gonna try it and see. Okay. It says 6 ounces of water. I can tell you that is not enough. The meat is not completely rehydrated. What is rehydrated? Pretty good. Yeah, I could eat this. Yeah. I think you need about a cup of water. It said 3/4 of a cup. I just kind of eyeballed it because, you know, my stain over wasn't level. But my battery's trying to die, so I'm gonna eat or not eat. I don't know. I might not eat this, might throw it away. It did not rehydrate well. But this is a for sure go. This will go up the mountain with me. It's good. But I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do. And I still gotta get all my stuff packed up, get the cabin locked up. And then we'll wrap this up. Oh, I broke in my new boots. The Rocky Mountain Tracks or whatever. Really nice, man. Really, really comfortable. Really like them. They're mosquitoed out in February. Oh, not rehydrated well. I gave it about 15 minutes. But anyway, I'll come back and we'll wrap this up in a minute. We're going to try to make our way out of here. See, we're in the backside of nowhere, man. There's a house over there, but anyway, got some really good shooting in. Man, that rifle shoots amazingly nice. Very, very sweet shooting gun. Got some recoil. Not unmanageable. You know, you're hunting, you're not going to be shooting 10 rounds. I shot 7. But it's dialed in at 225. You know, we're going to try to get out north of 300 anyway. You know, I'd like to see 5, but the Rocky Mountain Trek boots or whatever, man, they're so comfortable. They're getting broke in really well. Broke in a lot easier than what I expected. And Peak refuel, definitely a go. I'm gonna take it up the mountain, but we're gonna do just a touch more water. The meat did not rehydrate very well, even in 15 minutes, but I think that was, I was kind of skimpy on the water. But anyway, as far as a gear check, like a fit check, everything's a go. Tent set up really well. A one-person job. Actually, had Biggie to help, but it is doable. We're gonna keep hitting the gym. Try to shed a few more pounds. But all in all, feel pretty good. Had a good day. Walking back and forth 100 yards at a time. Well, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I really didn't. I don't guess I got any footage of the target or shooting. I was getting low on battery. But stove worked really well. It's a fire maple. It's a generic Jetboil. Actually worked really well. And man, that Peaks is really good. I use everything but my binos. My Kestrel, right on point. My rangefinder, looking for deer. Rangefinder worked well. And I mean, everything. All my equipment checked out, so I'm excited for that. I'm gonna try to sleep on my sleep pad, my sleeping bag, do that one night, but not tonight. I gotta go see the grandbaby, gotta feed dogs, spend some time with the wife. Y'all know I gripe about this 24-48, 24 on, 48 off. That's actually changing in a couple of weeks. It's going to this weird 24-48, 24-3, 24-3, and then back to 24-48. Yeah. I'm gonna have a little bit more time off work the same amount of hours. It's going to be a range different, so that's going to be nice. But so I'll try to put everything down in the description. I don't have an Amazon store anymore. Did away with that. But I think I'm going to put my gear list on our Facebook page, probably on Facebook, Beach Buff Outdoors. I actually get it finalized. I don't even have the gear list finalized yet. But we got some new merch up. I got some merch for my coonhounds, Keep 'em Treed and Nightlife stuff. If you're interested in that, I'll put the link to the Teespring or Spring store down here, and you can go check that out. Pick you up some merch, man. Get you a Keep 'em Treed Beach Buff or Magnolia Hill Kennels Beach Buff Outdoors shirt, or a Nightlife. That was pretty cool. But I had a good day, man. I enjoyed it. First time I've been out the cabin in a while. So anyway, we're gonna get on these old back roads and ease on towards the house and spend some time with the grandbaby. And, maybe next time we can actually get some video of sending lead down range. That, man, that 7 PRC is it's a beaut. Man, it's a sweet shooting gun. But I'm thinking, I was shooting off a bipod that's mounted on it, and I'm really thinking bagging it is gonna be the answer. Which, you know, up in the mountain I'll have my pack with me, so you know I can bag it right there on my pack. But I don't know. I think that may be a little steadier. But we got 3 months. And we got to get... We're going to send a lot of lead. Try to get proficient. I used to be really good beyond 300. Between 3 and 6. But we got to get back at it. So... get you some merch. Everything will be down in the description, and I'll get another video up as soon as I can. Man, we still got to go back to the gold camp in Alabama. I got this big hunt coming up. Try to get back out the cabin, do some more trapping and fur handling, and I don't know. We'll get to it as we can. But I love you guys. Appreciate you sticking around, and can't wait to see you in the next one.